On February 13th, the Pentagon confirmed something that immediately changed the military picture in the Middle East. The USS Gerald R. Ford, the most advanced aircraft carrier in the United States Navy, was ordered to leave its operating area and head toward the Middle East. Its destination was clear. It was moving to join the USS Abraham Lincoln, which was already operating in the Arabian Sea near Iran. This was not a routine movement. It was not a training mission. It was not a short visit. This was a surge of force. When a single aircraft carrier deploys, it already represents serious power. But when two full carrier strike groups begin concentrating near Iran at the same time, the message becomes impossible to ignore. The Gerald R. Ford does not travel alone. It sails with guided missile destroyers, support ships, and almost certainly a nuclear-powered attack submarine beneath the surface. When combined with the Abraham Lincoln Strike Group, the United States could have between 15 and 18 warships in the region. That includes 2 carriers, multiple Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, logistics ships, and submarines that are never publicly confirmed but are almost always present. Together, these 2 strike groups bring more than 120 aircraft and over 10,000 sailors and aircrew into one of the most tense regions in the world. And this happened at a very specific moment. Indirect nuclear talks in Oman had stalled. No agreement, no breakthrough. Public statements from Washington warned Iran that time was running out. So the question started spreading quietly across military circles. Is this pressure for diplomacy, or is this preparation for something else? The USS Gerald R. Ford is not just another carrier. It represents a generational change in naval operations. It displaces more than 100,000 tons. It uses the electromagnetic aircraft launch system instead of traditional steam catapults. That means aircraft can launch faster and more smoothly. It increases sortie rates. In simple terms, more aircraft can take off in less time. On its flight deck, the air wing can include FA-18 Super Hornets, EA-18G Growlers, E-2D Advanced Hawkeye aircraft, MH-60 Seahawk helicopters, and in certain configurations, F-35C Lightning II stealth fighters. Those aircraft are not symbolic, they are operational. They fly real patrols. They monitor real targets. They conduct real missions. Now combine that with the air wing of the USS Abraham Lincoln. The Lincoln also carries FA-18 Super Hornets, EA-18G Growlers, E-2D Hawkeyes, and MH-60 helicopters. When both carriers operate within the same theater, their aircraft can coordinate missions, extend range, and maintain continuous air presence. That means Iran would not be watching one carrier deck. It would be watching 2. The presence of 2 carrier air wings allows continuous flight operations day and night. While one deck cycles aircraft, the other can prepare the next wave. Surveillance, combat air patrols, maritime patrol, and strike readiness can run without pause. Under the water, a Virginia-class or Los Angeles-class attack submarine likely moves ahead of the formation. These submarines are designed to track ships, monitor activity, and remain undetected. On the surface, Arleigh Burke-class destroyers equipped with the Aegis combat system form a protective ring around the carriers. These destroyers can carry SM-2 and SM-6 air defense missiles and Tomahawk cruise missiles. One destroyer that has been active in the region is the USS McFall. Reports indicated that it played a role in countering maritime interference near the Strait of Hormuz. Other destroyers, such as the USS Ramage and the USS Thomas Hudner, represent the same class of heavily armed escort vessels that typically operate with carrier groups. This entire formation is layered. Air cover above, missile defense around, submarine presence below. It is not a single ship, it is a mobile airbase protected by a moving shield. At the same time as the naval buildup, the United States reinforced air assets in the region with the A10 Thunderbolt II. The A10 Thunderbolt II, also known as the Warthog, is designed for low-altitude operations and precision fire against small and fast-moving targets. Why does that matter here? Because the Strait of Hormuz is narrow, it is crowded, and it has seen repeated encounters between U.S. naval forces and fast boats operated by Iran's Revolutionary Guard naval units. These boats are small, quick, and capable of rapid maneuvering. They approach at high speed. They circle ship. In that environment, the A-10 is useful. It can fly low. It can loiter. It can respond quickly to small craft that move in unpredictable ways. Mine countermeasure ships have also operated in the area. including vessels such as the USS Santa Barbara, which has mine countermeasure capability. Mines in narrow waterways are a serious threat to commercial and military vessels. So now picture the situation. 2 carriers in the broader region, destroyers on patrol, submarines underwater, A10 aircraft flying protective missions, mine countermeasure ships scanning critical lanes. This is not symbolic positioning. This is a layered posture around one of the most important maritime choke points in the world. Tensions have not been theoretical. Reports described incidents where fast boats approached U.S. vessels at high speed. Some circled within close distance. Some reportedly displayed mounted weapons visibly pointed in the direction of U.S. ships. One reported incident involved interference with commercial shipping traffic near the Strait of Hormuz. The USS McFall was mentioned in connection with disrupting an attempted interception of a tanker. Other encounters involved small boats maneuvering near carrier operations. When the USS Abraham Lincoln was conducting flight operations, fast boats reportedly approached in ways that required close monitoring. Think about the risk during carrier flight cycles. Aircraft approach the deck at night. The carrier maintains precise speed and heading for landing operations. Any unexpected maritime movement nearby increases tension. Jets such as the FA-18 Super Hornet depend on exact timing and stable deck conditions. Even small disruptions can complicate launch and recovery cycles. Now add high-speed boats circling at close range. Every radar contact must be tracked. Every movement must be assessed. Every signal must be interpreted correctly. In such moments, there is very little room for misunderstanding. The Arleigh Burke-class destroyers surrounding the carrier monitor air and surface contacts continuously through the Aegis system. Combat information centers remain active around the clock. Iran also monitors these movements closely. Coastal radar sites, patrol boats, and naval bases track the growing concentration of U.S. naval power near its waters. When 2 carrier strike groups operate in proximity to Iran, it creates constant shadowing. Iranian patrol craft follow movements. U.S. ships track the shadowing. Aircraft observe from above. It becomes a cycle of monitoring and counter-monitoring. No shots may be fired, but the tension remains high. When the USS Gerald R. Ford steams toward the Middle East to join the USS Abraham Lincoln, it changes the balance of visible power in the region. 2 carrier strike groups operating near Iran is not routine. It means sustained air patrols. It means rapid response capability. It means the ability to conduct simultaneous missions from 2 separate decks. It also means that any sudden escalation could meet immediate reaction. From a military perspective, this posture gives Washington options. It provides presence. It provides flexibility. It provides readiness. For Iran, it presents a constant reminder of the scale of U.S. naval capability positioned nearby. The Strait of Hormuz remains narrow. Commercial shipping continues. Naval patrols continue. Aircraft continue launching and landing. The difference now is the size of the force. More ships, more aircraft, more surveillance, more coordination. The buildup followed stalled negotiations. It followed public warnings. It followed increased maritime encounters. So the final question remains simple. Is this positioning meant to prevent conflict by showing strength, or is it positioning in case prevention fails? For now, both carrier strike groups continue operations. Destroyers maintain patrol patterns. A10 aircraft remain available for maritime security missions. Submarines operate unseen. Nothing dramatic may happen tomorrow or the next day, but with this level of force concentrated in one region, every movement matters. The world is watching how Iran responds, and the United States is clearly prepared for multiple outcomes. This is not just about ships at sea. It is about readiness, timing, and the narrow line between deterrence and escalation.